What's up, everybody? It's Ty the Bourbon Guy, and welcome back to the 25 Days of Whiskey. Today is day 4, and for today, I decided to go with Woodford Double Oaked. Classic, right? It's one of these whiskeys that have been around and just part of my journey from early on. Woodford was actually the second whiskey distillery that I ever got a chance to go to, first being Buffalo Trace. But when I went to Woodford, it was like just a whole different feel from Buffalo Trace. It was elegant, and it was just classy. And you go in there and they got the nice lobby area with the fire going, and it was just like a cloudy day that day, and the going through the rick houses and all that stuff. It was a different experience than what I had at Buffalo Trace. And so to go to Woodford same day, right after Buffalo Trace, it was just a whole different feel. And I was familiar with Woodford Reserve, but when I got there, they had the double oaked, and this was the double oaked back in the old bottle that was the same as the Woodford bottle. And pairing it with chocolate, and sit down and try the regular offering, their regular bourbon with some chocolate or some desserts there. Now take the double oaked and do the same. And of course, I bought all the chocolate. I bought a bottle of double oaked. You did all the things. But the double oaked, with Eagle Rare being one of the whiskeys that helped me truly start to appreciate whiskey. In my opinion, Woodford Reserve Double Oaked was one of the ones that first taught me what the possibilities are within whiskey. So yes, I enjoyed it. Yes, it was very good. Yes, it's great with chocolate, and I'm having fun on the distillery tour and all these other things. But this whiskey is the one that taught me, oh, you can take it out of one barrel and put it into another, and it's going to have a whole different experience and a whole different feel to that whiskey than what I just experienced. So this one is full of dessert notes. It's definitely got the oak there. Of course, you would assume that with it being a double oaked product, but very desserty, very brown sugars, and it just feels like dessert in a glass is exactly what this feels like. But if you have some with you, pour some up and drink some with me. If not, get your favorite pour and just join in. Cheers. So at the time, if we're following along with my journey, I started kind of like, that 80 range when I'm drinking whiskey neat with Basil Hayden. Eagle Rare kind of bumps me up a little bit. And this is the same. So 90.4 proof. And even though it's a lower proof, I felt like it challenged me a little bit more at that time just because there was more flavor and more going on. This introduces oak probably in a way that I haven't really seen before. I saw it a little bit on the Eagle Rare 10, but this bottle was a little different for me at that time. Still one that I love to come back to. Still one that I recommend. I typically recommend this for people that are getting into whiskey and they kind of just want to find something different, or I've tried Woodford Reserve, I've tried Maker's Mark, I've tried Jefferson's, I've tried some of these other ones. What else can I try? If you're in that boat, a lot of the times I will recommend either Maker's 46 or Woodford Reserve Double Oaked. And I think it's within good reason. These are both very good introductory products. But again, this one taught me what what whiskey could do, right? So very delicious. Has a lot of like I said, those dessert notes, and it ends up welcoming a lot of people and being approachable as a whiskey. Let's finish it off. Cheers. Thank you so much for tuning in to day 4 of the 25 Days of Whiskey with myself, Ty the Bourbon Guy, and we will see you tomorrow for day 5. Cheers.